came true. The Susan Boyle Story, Sunday, 8/7 Central, only on TV Guide Network. The biggest female debut album of all time. Over 100 million YouTube views.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
She dreamed a dream, and it all came true. For the first time, come along with Susan Boyle to her hometown in Scotland as she lives her dream. The Susan Boyle Story, I Dreamed a Dream, featuring performances from a record-setting CD. For the U.S. premiere, tune in here. Only on TV Guide Network, Sunday, December 13th, 8/7 Central.
Then, it's Susan Boyle week here on Hollywood 411. The singing phenomenon is taking America by storm, already breaking records with her debut album.
Plus, Susan's sit-down with her childhood idol, Donny Osmond.
Well, get over here.
Okay.
All right.
Love that guy. And it's Susan Boyle week on Hollywood 411. We'll see how she conquered America next.
She dreamed a dream, and it all came true. The Susan Boyle Story, Sunday, 8/7 Central, only on TV Guide Network.
Get over here.
I'm shy. I can't
Get
help
over
it.
here.
Okay.
All right. Now, I want you to know that you've not only made an impact to the world, you made an impact to me.
Well, that's Susan Boyle sitting down with her childhood idol, Donny Osmond. We're going to have much more of that interview on Tuesday.
It's all part of Susan Boyle week here on Hollywood 411. All week we're featuring exclusive, never-before-seen footage of the pop superstar leading up to a one-hour special, I Dreamed a Dream, the Susan Boyle Story, which premieres Sunday at 8 Eastern and Pacific, exclusively here on TV Guide Network. Today we're looking at how Susan became the biggest British import since the Beatles.
What's your name, darling?
My name is Susan Boyle.
The name that's now made music history. Susan Boyle is topping the U.S. charts with her debut album, I Dreamed a Dream, breaking worldwide records and selling over 700,000 copies in its first week, the most albums of any artist in a single week this year, and the largest ever sales debut for a female artist. But it was this April performance that paved the way.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Boyle's jaw-dropping rendition of I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables during season 3 of the UK talent show Britain's Got Talent wowed the audience and blew the judges away.
That was the biggest surprise.
You can go back to the village with your head held high. It's 3 S's.
I got a standing ovation. Even the judges stood up, and it was amazing.
And that was the moment where I thought this song is going to change her life forever.
What happened next made Susan a sensation here in America. The Britain's Got Talent clip hit YouTube and was an instant phenomenon, getting over 13 million hits in the first week.
Having all these hits on YouTube and all that. YouTube, what was YouTube to me? I hadn't even seen a computer.
It was like a brush fire. Bang, boom. Just all over the world. So I wake up, I put the morning news on. It's Susan Boyle. Everything is Susan Boyle.
A 47-year-old woman fulfilling her dream.
The biggest success story that Blackburn, Scotland has ever seen.
Favored to take first place in the competition, she ended up with second. But the singing sensation scored a record deal thanks to the worldwide buzz.
I was born to be.
Susan came to America in September with her U.S. television debut on the finale of America's Got Talent.
To see Susan Boyle performing on America's Got Talent final was incredible. And she didn't just hold her own, she kind of blew everyone away.
Her album, I Dreamed a Dream, became the largest pre-order in the history of Amazon.com. And on November 23rd, the day her album was released, she was invited to NBC's Today Show.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
They've seen her on TV, or they've seen her on YouTube, and there were a lot of people there. 2 ladies in the front row said to me that they had flown from California.
It's like a Hollywood movie, but this time it's real life, and it's about a really talented, nice lady who won. And that's why the Americans adore Susan.
Be sure to catch the one-hour special, I Dreamed a Dream, the Susan Boyle Story, on Sunday, December 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific, exclusively here on TV Guide Network.
Really is amazing the success that she's had.
I know, it's just incredible.
Well, that's a wrap for today's Hollywood 411. I'm Chris Harrison.
And I'm Madison Michelle. We're going to be back Tuesday at 8/7 Central with the latest from the world of entertainment.
Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.